Hey everybody, welcome back. So we are thrifting today. Finally, oh my gosh, it's taken me forever to finally come thrifting. I'm so sorry. Just honestly, last month was a very crazy month for me, so I really didn't have any time to go thrifting whatsoever. And yeah, I came to a thrift store here called the Sheriff's Ranch, and I love coming to this thrift store when I'm looking for furniture. They have a lot of furniture. They have a lot of I'm trying to think, frames and like home decor. I usually don't come here for clothes. I just don't like the setup of it here, so I really don't tend to buy clothes or shoes or anything like that. It's mainly furniture. And then they have a back area that has a lot of like miscellaneous type of stuff, like for bed frames, tools, just all those other knickknacks that you had no idea that you're probably looking for. And I like going back into that back room to see, if there's anything that I might need. Yeah, so let's go on in. I'm nervous. I'm excited because there's a lot of people and we have a mic. Finally, I fixed my phone, so we're gonna be mic'd up. Hopefully, I don't get too nervous because I keep seeing more people and more people come in, so I'm a little nervous. I cannot lie. But yeah, let's go on in. Let's go see what goodies we can find.
I look at you, but I don't speak. My heart gets loud, but I stay weak.
Okay, I know I said no clothes, but look at this cover up. Isn't it so pretty? And then it has like these. Sorry, you guys are tipping over. It has these cute little things right here. I think this is cute. I like it. I don't know how much it is. Let me look. Hmm. This is the brand. It's cute though. I like it. So it's not a cover up. It's like a scarf. It's cute though, but I don't need it. So I had no idea London Fog made purses. That is so cute. I don't need it though. But if you were ever wondering, London Fog does make purses. Super cute. It's only $8. I don't know. It's cute. So I need a bag for my car to hold some stuff, but I want it to be cute. That's kind of cute. Like, I'm changing up the organization, so I really want something different. Oh, that's like one of those inside the purse organizers. Hmm. If it was bigger, I'd take it. This is so cute. If it had a way to make it a honey little thing, I would. So cute. Like if it had an opening right here. Yeah. Honey for sure. Cute. Oh, I do need one for Viviana's 15 portrait. But that's a little too big. Hmm. Hmm. So I'm looking for some side tables and I really want them to have drawers. Um, right now we only have one drawer and like an opening, like a door. And I'm not really a fan of that. I prefer to have drawers, but I need them to match. And I need them to be a little bit smaller because of the amount of space that I have. But that one's kind of cute. A lot of work to do.
This gorgeous piece right here, I just happened to see it at the corner of my eye and I went to it immediately just because my daughter has sent me a picture of this exact desk not too long ago. So I immediately wanted to look at it. It was such a beautiful piece. The drawers were a little hard to close. They were easy to open, but very hard to close. And other than that, however, the piece was amazing. Just the price range was a little bit out of what I would have wanted. It was $250. And I understand it is an antique piece, but unfortunately, I was like, not right now, maybe someday in the future. Another piece that caught my attention was this desk running at 125. It was also a very gorgeous piece. I love the details that was on the front of the desk. This one, the drawers on this side were a lot easier to open and close prior to the other one, but I'm kind of looking more for a corner desk, not really much, of a straight desk, just because of the space that I'm working with. Another thing that I'm looking for is a chair, a reading chair. I want something very comfortable that I can relax in when I'm reading at night. And this one caught my attention just because of the wheels on it. I thought it was interesting.
A lot of equipment. Unfortunately, I don't need anything at the moment. I used to have one of those. LOL. That's a Pilates Pro. I wonder what that does. Don't need it. I think, oh my gosh, I thought that was a reformer for one moment. Just kidding.
So unfortunately, the music was a little loud back here, but this is one of my favorite parts of this store is this back room right here, just because they have so many random pieces for like your bed. If something breaks, you'll probably find it back here, and I love it because they sell it individually, and I like to go through everything because you just never know what you're going to find. I also happened to find this beautiful bed frame right here. I'm currently not needing one, but it was only $25. The details on this bed was beautiful. If you restained it, sand it down and restained it, it would have came out beautiful.
So,
Quick pause. Unfortunately, my mic turned off.
there was really nothing I needed. There was a lot of beautiful old furniture, a lot of gorgeous antique pieces, but they were all selling over $100. You guys saw that one desk that I thought was beautiful, and it's funny because my daughter sent me a picture, the exact same picture of that desk. So I saw it and I was like, oh my god, this is cute. $250. Ah, very sad. But because we didn't find anything here, I'm gonna go to this other thrift store that I know that's here. However, this thrift store that I'm going to is very unorganized. Like if you have OCD like me, I'm even surprised that I can walk in there. I don't last long, but I walk in there and it's just, you'll see. So I am preparing you. So it is not the best thrift store, but what I like about the store is that sometimes when I find pieces, the lady gives me really, really good prices because she doesn't have everything priced out. So she tends to just give you a price at the moment. So you're able to be like, I like the deal or not, So anyways, let's head on to the other thrift store.
I don't need flowers, I don't need.
This caught my attention for Principe's room. It's so pretty. It would be great for like dividing the rooms, but it's sold. So sad.
Please tell me it's available. Oh my god, that's so cute. I know it's super windy, but unfortunately it was a little too wobbly and I'm just afraid it would fall on Principe and squish him. And it's actually very heavy, like super heavy, crazy heavy. But it's cute. I like the patterns. That would have been adorable. So many cute pieces that have been sold already. Oh, I got here late. I should have came here first. Darn it. This random find. What's this one say? Drink happy thoughts. That's cute. There's literally boxes and boxes and boxes, and it just keeps on going of stuff. Crazy. And my phone's dying, of course. Gosh, that is beautiful. So we are home. We have made it back. Unfortunately, my phone died at the second store. I hadn't realized what percentage my phone was, and it completely like died on me. Like I was in the middle of trying to take a picture when it just turned off, and I was like, oh. So I had to go to my car, charge it a little bit just so it had some type of, charge. So in case my kids needed me or something, it was available and I couldn't film anymore. But I did get a few clips for you guys here and there. As you guys saw, they just had at the second store tons and tons of stuff. It just kept going and going. And like they would just bring boxes out. I don't know if I filmed it for you, but they had this big old truck and they just kept bringing things out. I haven't been to that store in a very long time, and I was just shocked on how much stuff they had. At the first store, unfortunately, there wasn't really anything I needed furniture wise. It was just one, they're too expensive for the items that they were asking. They are vintage, but nothing really that I needed. But yeah, it was still nice to go and see in case I found anything, but unfortunately nothing. But like I said, at the second store, we did score. Yeah, so the first item I'm going to show you because she's right here. As I was filming, I was holding things and filming with one hand, and it was starting to get a little difficult. And I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do trying if I find more stuff? Well, I happened to see this from the corner of my eye, and I picked her up. I was like, this is going to be perfect. I can put everything in here as I'm shopping, and I'm able to hold my phone, which was great because I put everything that I purchased in here, and I purchased the bag. I'm actually going to use this for when Christmas comes around, so I can put like the scissors and the tape and all of the bows and stuff in here, and that way I can just carry everything in one little bag when I go hide in my room to, wrap everything. So that's going to be cute. So I can use it over and over again. And then I think I showed you guys, I still had some charge on my battery. They had a huge, I have never seen that many movies in one place before, but I did end up finding 2 DVDs, which my daughters were so happy about. I found the Bratz movie and I found the Barbie Swan Lake. As you guys know, we're trying to recollect all of the Barbie movies because my girls really want them. And then this one just happened to be an OG, so I really needed to pick it up for them. And they were so happy that I got them. What else? Oh, one thing that I showed you guys before my camera died is this beautiful glass bowl, which is so pretty. I like the center part of it and just the detailing on the side. I have been wanting to find more glass stuff because I'm going to use this to make a candle. I have a few candles that I really don't like the jars, so I'm going to melt them down. Actually, I have never done this, so I'm just letting you guys know. Hopefully it works. I want to melt them down and put them in here and just so it looks pretty. And once they're done and completed, I could, wash this out and reuse it again. So I don't have to spend a lot of money on those expensive, candles just because they have a pretty thing. I can just go find some, even if they're like ugly on the outside but smell really good, I can melt them down now and just make my own, which I'm very excited about. She only gave me this for $2. I think I mentioned it to you guys that I really like this thrift store. Even though I get a little overwhelmed, I like it because you will take everything to her and then she'll price it at the end. And yeah, after she looked at it, she said $2, and I said, I'll take it. So super happy I found this right here. I'm actually going to be on the hunt for more because I do want some more candles here and there around the house. I do love taking showers sometimes with just candles, like no upper light, just candles. So this is going to be perfect to give you, that moody vibe when you're taking a shower. Let's see what else is in my goodie bag. Random little thing, but I found this right here. You're probably wondering what I need this for. It's just a little container, but I tend to have backup headphones, but the cord ones in my purse. And right now they're just loose. So they get entangled in a bunch of other stuff that I have in my bag. So this is going to be perfect. I'm just going to put them right in here so they don't get tangled in everything else that I have in my purse. And in case my AirPods die, my backup little ones are in here, which is going to be perfect. And then I found, I know, just random fact, but I found this right here. It's a head, a USB head, and it is from Apple. I don't know if you can see it right here, but it is from Apple, which is perfect because my tablet does not have a head for the charger, and I've been needing one, so she gave it to me for $1. Not bad. I said, I'll take it. So I got that. And then one last item, which I happened to see from the corner of my eye when I was about to pay, is this right here. The one I used to have broke on me. I was carrying a bunch of stuff, typical me, and it dropped and it broke and it would not turn on again. And I was super happy I found it because I've been needing one. I didn't realize how much I used this little thing until it broke, because I use it on my clothes, on the pillows, like on the furniture, jeans, pants, all of that. My daughter actually has a pair of pants that she loves and loves to wear them, but they are black. And as you guys know, you can see everything on black. So yeah, I've been needing this for the longest time. I'm hoping it works. I haven't tried it out, but it looks like in great condition. So I'm hoping, it does work. I need to put batteries in it and then we shall see. But yeah, that is everything I got. I know it's not a lot, but they are a bunch of little things that I've been needing and wanting to find, which is kind of funny. I only paid $6 for everything, which I'm very happy about. And like I said, everything fit perfectly in my little bag, which was even better because now I can reuse that. That did make me think though, from now on, I'm going to have a reusable bag in my car for when I go thrifting. So if that ever happens again, I could just take it out in case they don't have like a buggy or a basket and I can use my bag to carry my things around. But thank you guys so much for, coming thrifting with me. It's our first thrift trip of the year, which is crazy to say. I know it wasn't like a lot of clothes shopping and stuff, but I am trying to be a little bit more picky with the clothing. I have so many things that I have not worn and I haven't fixed yet. I have some things that I need to alter. I just haven't had time. And so I want to wear those pieces first before I start, trying to find more. And like I said, I'm focusing more on the home this year. So hopefully, I find more pieces here and there that I really do need for the house. But I am happy. I'm actually very happy with the pieces that I found. And I only spent $6. So that is not bad. Not bad at all. I am going to go back to that thrift store and go there first. I told myself that later. I should have gone there first, because they just had so much stuff. I need to go one day and just dedicate it to that day. And we're just looking at stuff there. So one day in the future, we're going to do that. Yeah, but that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had fun. And yeah, I will see you guys all in our next video. Bye.